No. Today we will be discussing the relationship between performance and anxiety and comparing the differences between individual and team athletes. So tell me how you felt days leading up to the competition.
I felt nervous. I knew that it was going to be this big. It's the biggest stage I've ever been at. I don't know, I could feel pressure. I felt a lot of pressure.
Tessah refers to competitive anxiety when she speaks about her nervousness the day of the competition. She also refers to state anxiety due to the fact that she is not always anxious, but she is only anxious in the moment or the day of the competition itself.
So, how did you feel moments leading up to your performance?
I felt really nervous, especially depending on the team you were playing. Like, if it was someone ranked way higher than us, then it's a little nerve-wracking going into it. A lot of, self-doubt and just, hoping for the best, I guess. But if it was a team that we should beat, then it's also really nerve-wracking because of the expectations of your coaches and your teammates and, them relying on you to perform to your abilities. When speaking of teams that are ranked below her own, Jade has a fear of choking. She doesn't want to fold under the high pressure created by her friends, family, teammates, and coaches. Jade also experiences trade anxiety. This means that she's anxious no matter what team she plays and perceives a variety of situations threatening. Here is an example adapted from Podesky and Greenberger's research. It demonstrates the direct correlation between anxiety and self-confidence, showing that when an athlete is anxious, they revert to negative self-talk, which decreases their confidence. This is what seems to occur in both Tessah and Jade prior to their competition.
So, how do you think, based on how you perform this time, what are you going to do to improve to be successful at your next race?
Well, I need to learn how to deal with the stress, deal with the pressure. It's more the pressure I put on myself because I'm the only one there. Nobody else plays a role. Coaches, they help me out leading to it, but they can't do anything when it's me on the track and in those blocks. I'm the right shot. As soon as it's done, they can give me a few tips, but other than that, I need to learn how to prepare.
So you would say because you're the only one responsible for your performance that you feel more pressure than, say, somebody who's on a hockey team or a soccer team?
I can't speak for them, but for me, I don't have anybody else to rely on. It's just me.
Coping with anxiety is what many athletes struggle with. In Tessah and Jade's case, these mechanisms of coping suggested by the International Journal of Sport Psychology could result in an increase in performance.
The external factors influence the amount of stress that you feel on game day.
For sure. I mean, like I said before, the opposition definitely has a huge factor into it, and then also whether you're playing at home or whether you're playing in someone else's gym, that's going to have a big influence because of all the fans.
But the fact that you're on a team does make it easier.
For sure. I mean, I have teammates to turn to, and when I'm the one that's not performing to my abilities, they can pick me up, or when they're not performing to their abilities, then I can step up and pick it up for them. Research shows that a lot of the anxiety experienced by both Jade and Tessah may be caused by various different variables. The key concept here is that there is a direct correlation between enjoyment-based and anxiety-based mechanisms. Throughout the video, we've talked about competitive anxiety, state anxiety, choking, trait anxiety, thought record, coping mechanisms, and individual versus team sports. We've also referred to 3 different types of studies, which can be found throughout the video. If you're interested in learning more, please refer down to the comment box where you can find our resources, which will lead you to more information about the subject.